K-100 Radio. We are live right now, man. Sweet Auburn Fest. It is definitely going down. GG, holla my folks. Let them know we rocking with, baby.
Yeah, my name is GG Pender. I'm an artist. I'm a singer, songwriter, R&B, and Christian.
Okay.
It's my first time being here at the Sweet Auburn Festival here in Atlanta, and yeah, I'm excited.
That's what's up. Welcome to the city. Are you from here?
I'm from New Orleans.
New Orleans, okay. Well, welcome to the city. Welcome to the Sweet Auburn Fest. You know, this has been going on since before I even got here, and I've been here a long time. You know what I mean? So this is one of the classic events that the city puts on for the artists. You know what I mean? So let's talk real quick. I know you get ready to hit the stage in a little bit. How long you been doing music?
I've been doing music for a while. I started pursuing it when I was at a young age, but I really started pursuing it and getting serious about my craft in 2017.
Okay. So how long are you located in Atlanta now, or are you still in New Orleans?
I'm located in Atlanta now.
Okay.
I just moved to Atlanta about a year and a half ago.
All right. So what's the difference? Tell me about the grind. What made you want to pick up and move here? Was it the industry?
No, not at all. I actually went to college here. I went to Clark Atlanta. I'm a graduate of Clark Atlanta University, right?
All right. Shout out to the alumni.
Yeah, shout out. And so I moved back home to New Orleans. Once I moved back home to New Orleans, I was pursuing the music out there, but I always loved Atlanta.
Right.
I always felt like being at home in Atlanta.
Right.
So about 2 years ago now, I felt God was saying to me, "Now you can go back to Atlanta and do," because I was doing music out here in Atlanta while I was in college.
Right.
But I kind of got into some trouble, right? And so I had to get myself together, and I moved back home to New Orleans for a little while, and then 2 years ago, I felt like, yeah, it's time to get back to it.
Okay, that's what's up. So, so since you kind of traveled, you went to Atlanta, New Orleans, I want you to talk about what it's like being an independent artist, right now. You said you started in 2017, it's 2024. What's it like being an artist right now, especially a female artist out here doing your thing?
Yeah, it's definitely difficult. You got to have a grind, you got to have a work ethic, you got to also, I feel like, have a team, and I feel like a lot of times that's what I've been missing a lot of times, right, to have that team. But I feel like the talent, you know what I mean? Even though the music industry, a lot of people say right now that talent ain't really what it's about.
Yeah.
But I feel like when you have talent, when you have God, when you continue to stay focused and you work hard,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You're able to really, like, the fact that I'm here today is a testament of if you focused and you serious and you passionate, you can make something happen. Last year I came to Sweet Auburn Festival just to kind of check it out. I met the host and I'm like, how can I get on? Right? And so being an independent artist, you have to be a go-getter.
You do.
And you have to be able to be a personable, network and meet people, and it's not easy, but it's doable.
Absolutely. And you do need a team though. Like people be thinking these artists just pop up out of nowhere. A lot of times they've been grinding 10 years before y'all heard of them with a whole team behind them. You don't know. Nobody, and I mean absolutely no artist in the history of the industry has ever really popped and blew by themselves.
Yeah.
They all had a team, and that's essential. So at least you know that part, and that's what you needed, and now you're here trying to get it. Let's talk about your music, because you broke when you said what kind of music you do. You had a couple of different categories though. So let's talk about the music real quick. What kind of vibe are you on?
I am a R&B and Christian artist. I am also a singer and a songwriter. So I started as an R&B artist, but always had very much relatable music, very much wholesome music, even in my R&B. But as I transitioned as an individual, I felt like God was speaking to me more about putting His message out there in the world as well. And so now I collaborate my R&B and melodic sounds with the messaging. And so
that's a line to walk. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people are always kind of sort of looking at you. Are you really a Christian? They're looking at your real life. They're looking at social media. Or what are you? Are you really? Are you really walking that walk? You know what I mean? And it's like you have to be aware all the time when you're in public and everything. Once you put that stamp on it, if you're R&B, of course you can. The secular use, there's no really. I don't want to say handcuffs, but it's just a look and an image that you don't want to portray. You know what I mean? So how is it tough to be that way? Is it tough? I mean, if that's your life and that's your walk with God is pure, that's cool. But do you kind of feel like you get a little more scrutiny because of that?
I feel like I've always been hard on myself. I've been a Christian. I've been walking with God seriously for the past 10 years, right? But I think it is extremely hard as an artist, because for me, I always want to be authentic, but I also want to be true to myself and be true to God. So I'm always thinking about how am I being viewed in any given situation, right? But at the same time, I think I'm learning as a person that you are not called to be perfect. You are called to be obedient to God and allow your journey, and allow your testimony to speak for itself, because you're going to go through many challenges. You're going to go through many seasons where you may have ups and downs. And I think because a lot of people think that when you become a Christian, you become perfect. You become flawless, and you don't. The issue is continue to seek a perfect God and you continue to press into him, that the part of you that is weak, you continue to lay that at his feet and surrender that to him, and he works that process out for his good, for his glory, you know. But it has been a struggle because I've always felt like I needed to be perfect. And so when I'm in certain situations and I say, God, I want to give you glory, I don't want to defame your name, I don't want to put you to shame, how do I navigate this walk? And he tells me constantly, Megan, just trust me, because your testimony and your story is going to be relatable to not necessarily just Christians, but to believers who don't know me. It's people who don't know me, who are living different kind of lifestyles, but as you continue to walk with me and trust my ear, my voice in your life, they're going to be able to see that.
And also, as a Christian, the goal is to save souls. So the music should be relatable to people who aren't a Christian right now.
Yeah.
I know you got to get ready to get on stage.
Yeah, I
so
see
before we
they
get ready to go,
Okay.
all right, what's your name? Give your IG before
My
you go.
name is GG Pender, y'all. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. You can find me on all social media, GG Pender. Thank you so much.
K-100 Radio, Sweet Auburn. Later.
K-100 Radio.